The number of people now known to have died in the disaster has passed 7,000. But there's also some good news. This is probably the oldest survivor of the quake. Phunchu Thamang is between 101 and 105 years old and is now recovering in hospital after being rescued by the military. There are also more reports of people being found alive. The Ministry of Home Affairs has confirmed that a team has rescued 3 people from Sindhupalchok alive. The main focus at the moment is on delivering aid to communities still cut off. Yogita Limai is in Kathmandu for us.
Yes, particularly that area in Sindhupalchok, which is about a 3-hour drive north of Kathmandu. It's one of the worst affected areas. Today, they have flown helicopters there. What the Nepalese police have also said is that they have found 3 people arrive under the rubble there, and that's just today. But of course, there are other areas that need to be reached to. There is a shortage of helicopters. What we do know is just a short while back, a big US C-17 plane has landed with relief supplies, and more other planes as well as helicopters will be coming in. Now, helicopters really crucial to try and get to areas outside of Kathmandu, which are difficult to access in this mountainous terrain.
Yogita Limai there. Well, there's an urgent need to bring aid to the remote villages near the epicenter of the quake, which were all but destroyed by the huge tremor. Nitin Srivatava sent this report from one of the worst affected areas, Sindhupalchok.
This school, not long ago, brimming with children, now reduced to rubble. It's the same story in many towns in Nepal's hilly region of Sindhupalchok.
There were 1,000 students and then 50 teachers were there in this school. And if it was not Saturday, then we are not here today. We were all, I cannot say. Government is not doing anything for us, and we think there is no government for us.
Same deal. So you see that this had a concrete column, so therefore there is no collapse. But this too doesn't have one.
Kit Miyamoto is an expert in assessing the damage caused by earthquakes. He's been asked by the government to look at the safety of this school building near the epicenter. But his reaction is damning.
It's totally collapsed, and that is something really bad. And that reason is these 2 schools, if you look into it, you will see the concrete floor is supported by little bricks. So if the brick come off, whole thing's coming down. That's how it's collapsed there. That reason that second school is still standing is because there's a little concrete columns in there. That makes a huge difference. That's why it's standing there, life or death.
Most of the buildings in this town have become death traps. As these children still wait for even the most basic help, it'll be a long time before life is normal again. Nitin Srivatava, BBC News, Sindhupalchok, Nepal.
Iraq's vice president has condemned as barbaric the reported killing by Islamic State militants of hundreds of captives from the Yazidi minority community. Yazidi sources said up to 300 victims were put to death in a district west